Have you ever found yourself in a situation where your spaghetti is more on your shirt than in your mouth? Well, don't worry, you're not alone. Picture this. It's an average Tuesday night. You're sitting down for dinner, and up comes a mountain of spaghetti. You're excited, you're ready, you've got your fork and spoon in hand, but as you twirl, the noodles rebel. They slip, they slide, they splatter. Suddenly you're not just eating dinner, you're wearing it. Sounds familiar, right? Now don't get me wrong, we all love a good spaghetti challenge. But wouldn't it be nice if we could enjoy our pasta without it turning into a food fight? That's where we come in. Today we're going to explore the funniest, most outrageous, and sometimes even successful ways people have tried to conquer the Great Spaghetti Incident. So if you've ever had a spaghetti showdown like this, stay tuned to find out how to tackle tricky foods. Now, eating certain foods can feel like going into battle. You've got your weapons, your strategy, and your enemy. The food that refuses to be eaten gracefully. And let me tell you, friends, this is a battle where the stakes are high. Mess up, and you're looking at a stain on your favorite shirt, or even worse, a social faux pas that'll have you wishing you'd stayed in and ordered pizza. Take the humble banana, for example. You might think it's as easy as peel and eat, right? Wrong. Peeling a banana is akin to disarming a bomb. One wrong move, one mistimed pull, and you're staring down a squashed mess. And let's not even talk about the slippery peel that's just waiting to trip you up. It's a high-pressure situation, folks. Then, there's the art of eating soup without slurping. This, my friends, is as delicate an operation as tiptoeing around a sleeping baby. You need patience, you need precision, and above all, you need to maintain absolute silence. Because the moment you let out a slurp, it's game over. You've woken the baby, and there's no going back. And let's not forget the juicy burger, the Everest of all meals. Biting into one without it falling apart is as tricky as handling a slippery fish. It's a balancing act of epic proportions, requiring you to hold it just right, bite just right, and somehow keep all those delicious fillings from making a break for freedom. It's a challenge, no doubt, but when you manage it, the rewards are oh so sweet. Let's also spare a thought for the crunchy taco. Much like a comedian trying to keep a straight face during a hilarious skit, you too must maintain composure while the taco shell shatters and the fillings threaten to spill out. It's a test of your resolve, your dexterity, and your ability to keep a straight face while your meal self-destructs. And finally, the cherry on top, or rather the olive in the martini, cocktail party finger foods. Ever tried to balance a glass of wine, a tiny plate, a napkin, and a conversation all while trying to spear an olive with a toothpick? It's like juggling flaming torches, only with higher risks. Drop a torch and you might singe your eyebrows. Drop an olive and you're the clumsy oaf at the party. So, as you can see, eating is not just a necessity, it's an art form, a battle, a dance. It's about finding the perfect balance between hunger and decorum. And remember, in the grand dining room of life, we're all just trying to avoid spilling spaghetti on our shirts. So, we've shared some laughs, some war stories, and some how-tos. But what's the takeaway here? Well, let's take a quick jaunt down memory lane. Remember when we compared eating spaghetti to a high-stakes game of Twister? Your left hand goes here, your right hand there, and no, you don't get a do-over if you end up wearing your dinner. Then there was the great sushi escapade, where we learned that chopsticks are not, in fact, an optional accessory, but rather the conductor's baton in the symphony of sushi. A symphony that is, unfortunately, often interrupted by rice avalanches and soy sauce tsunamis. And let's not forget the grand finale, that intricate ballet of burger eating where every bite is a pirouette and every drip of ketchup a dramatic plot twist. Remember, no matter how much of a battlefield your dinner table may look like, there's always a method to the madness. So, go forth, conquer your food, and remember, it's not about how you eat, it's about enjoying the meal. And maybe also about not wearing your spaghetti.